Alright guys, video 2 of this well not very, but like I said, still somewhat long video of the ending part of the ending chapter of part 3 from Pain Awakening. Oh, we had to have a short spear, but its hit's only 7, so I don't care. Ah, forget this! No. I already made that reference in the last video to that show. Not the same character, but still the same show. Actually, I should probably let Boyd take him out, because honestly, I don't know if Boyd can double these guys or not. Oh, he can. Nah. Just go ahead and let Boyd take it out. I know Shining can take out any of those units right there. Especially Fiona. Ooh, an iron longbow. Oh, yeah. Not. I don't even know where I got that iron longbow. I think it was from Astrid. It probably was from Astrid. I've said it. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. The longbows stink. And I've already repeated several times that it is kind of ironic because in actual history, the longbow was actually a very effective weapon. I don't want to hurt anyone. You're not even near anybody right now. Look at that. They're all the way over here, we're all the way down here, and they're all the way over here. You have issues. There's no point in wasting a very easy kill. There we go. What power they have! Yes, what power indeed. Oh no, don't tell me they're all... L Thunder, L Thunder. Yeah, that's fantastic. I hate mages sometimes. Like, they're not always bad. Usually the wind mages aren't that bad, but the thunder and fire ones are very annoying. But mostly thunder. Just because they always annoy me with their criticals and whatnot. Yeah, I know you're not going to kill her. There's no way. Even if you did hit, you do like 1 or 2 damage. And Rolf's too agile for you to hit. I know that for a fact. So yeah, you can see why this map takes a while, and it's not because of my movement, it's because of the others. Even the enemy doesn't take as long. It's because there's 51 others, according to that pause screen that I temporarily pulled up. 51 of those guys. And yeah, if you level up Edward a lot, then yeah, he could provide a little bit of a problem, but, you know, still, they are pretty underpowered compared to Ike's team, so probably it's still not that hard. It's longer than the last board, but the difficulty is a lot easier, in my opinion. The only way it's really annoying or difficult is if you don't battle save and you go through, you know, like 76 kills or something like that, and then you need like 2 more kills and you lose a unit or something like that. That can be pretty annoying, but other than that, it's not too bad. But I will not lie, this is a very long map. My phone still hasn't gone off yet, which is good, because I don't really want it to go off in the middle of the video, but whatever. I'm not sure how reliable my phone even is. It randomly turns on and off while I'm texting or even talking on the phone. It just randomly turns off and then turns back on. And I don't like it when it does that. It's not nice. At least I'm not like my mom, though, and drop the phone in the toilet. And, like, every time we bring that up, she's always like, yeah, it fell out of my pocket. I didn't drop it in the toilet. I was like, yeah, whatever. She was talking on the phone while in the toilet, and she dropped it in the toilet. Yeah, whatever. So on this part, Micaiah leaves and Yune leaves, apparently. I love how she just slowly walks off. And then Soth runs off too, after 30 kills. So, yeah, there's pretty much no way in the world that you'd be able to reach them. Even if you had somebody tank through there, I think you'd probably get 30 kills from the others or something. I don't know. You could probably do it if you, like, unequipped somebody's weapon that was really strong or something like that, but even then, you know, it's probably not going to happen. If somebody wants to try it, then they can be my guest. See, look, right here, whenever this unit dies, it goes from 32 to 33. So even though it's an other unit instead of an enemy unit, it still counts as a point. Which can be kind of good, because there's been points where I almost lost a unit, but then they went for another unit, and the other unit died, and that ended the level. So it can be helpful. I mean, obviously you don't want the other units to die, because they are on your side, but better them than you. Yeah, so Ina shows up at turn 4. Yeah, I know, only 4 turns, it's ridiculous. So I just rescue her and don't let her do anything. I don't know what she does, and I'm not going to find out. I don't know, I would see how good Edward's resistance is, but whatever. Silencer, no. Lances do beat swords, so... I'm sorry, Edward. I could make so many Twilight references, and no, I'm not a fan of that movie. But you know, Team Edward and all. I'm on team, I don't care whose team you're on, because Twilight's a stupid movie. I'm sorry to any Twilight fans, but, ugh. I don't need my vampires to sparkle. Wow, 18 damage? Wow. Dude, that's pretty good. I've never seen a mage get one hit KO'd by Mist. At least not in Radiant Dawn. I don't know whether to be impressed with Mist or disappointed in that mage. A little of both, actually. No, use the steel bow. And yeah, the Lance Generals are probably going to move after me. I don't know if they will or not, but I know these guys will. It's kind of a random place to put a halberdier. He's just kind of like standing there. Okay. Random halberdier right there. Whatever. And nobody's taken any damage on my team except for Shinan. The only time people have lost points are, like, level ups, because I'm sure somebody has probably done that. Or maybe not, I don't know. Actually, no, because Boyd took a little bit of damage, but it's not that much. Defensive wall. No, it actually worked. Come on, Rolf, you're the most agile player I have. How did that not work? And why did he go for Boyd instead of a target that was asleep? FYI, even if you're like the worst archer ever, you always hit enemy targets if they're asleep. Now, that may not mean you're going to do damage, but you will hit them. It's not going to be a miss. Because let's face it, if you miss a sleeping target, that's even worse than the guy that got critical by the longbow in the end of Part 2. 41! The third coolest number, right behind 64 being the second best and 21 being the first best, in my opinion. And I know it's the best, not the first best, but whatever. I would say, oh, you just got critical by Tabarn, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm sure a lot of people have been critical by Tabarn. I mean, hello, Leguse Royale for a reason. And no, Skirmir is actually not a Leguse Royale, despite what some people actually think. He's not. Canigus is, I'm not sure about it, the Lion King's Shadow, or Jifka, or Jifsa, or whatever his name is. I'm not sure about him. I mean, it would make sense, but I can't guarantee that until I look it up, and I'm probably not going to do it anytime soon. Goodbye, Archer. Okay, now we are going to battle save in case I mess up, but hopefully I won't. I don't think I will, but I have done it before, so... No, go right there. Do you have a hammer, Boyd? I don't think you do. No, you don't. And that is 42, of course. So we're going to have to play by the cheap rules and use our killer axe. Hooray for cheating! Even though it's not really cheating, but whatever. It's only cheating if you get caught. Yes, I am clearly setting a good example for kids, aren't I? Hooray for no resistance against mages! Sucker! Even though Soren's an Arc Sage, but whatever, you get my point. I didn't really want to waste my silver bow, but I do want a guaranteed hit here, so... That would have been funny if I'd said that and then it had missed. Because its hit was 85, so it was possible. Yeah, whatever. And now we're going to have to deal with that confounded mage that put us to sleep. I'm probably going to have hard rush in and kill that guy. It's this one right here. Rolls to sleep for how many turns? 5? Come on! I think there's a way to wake him up a little bit faster, though. Let me try this. Yeah, if you shove him, it'll actually lower the sleep rate down by 1, so it's actually a little bit of a good tip, I suppose. I remember doing that once before, but I guess I forgot about it. Okay, good. He's going for a tiger this time. Uh-oh. No! Confound it, Laura. Why did I give you that sleep staff? Oh, right, because I wanted you to put Ike asleep. Whatever. Oh, yeah, good luck with that, Meg. I forgot I gave her windage. If you don't give them a weapon, I think they get, like, a basic steel weapon or an iron weapon if they can't wield the steel weapon. Like, I'm pretty sure Meg gets, like, a steel sword or something like that. I don't know, because, like, 9 times out of 10, I never give Meg any weapon at all. What can I say? I don't know 100% about the game. What kind of an LPer am I? Whatever. I have got to hear some interesting things about Superman 64 since Proton John finally put up a new episode. Thank you, John. And no, I don't mean it's like wasting minutes of my life. It's like finally he put up something I could watch. And apparently Titus, the guys that made the game, supposedly are not completely at fault there because of like so many Warner Bros. Problems. Like, you know, well, since it is our, you know, Superman is our character, you have to do it the way we want. So he actually had an interview with somebody that worked at Titus, and apparently if it was about right to what he was thinking, really the standards of the game didn't even live up to 10% of their expectations, which is pretty bad. That and the fact that they did kind of try to overshoot it, you know, they really wanted to make a big deal about it, but they just tried too hard with it, you know. It's just not a high enough powered system to do what they wanted, I suppose. But yeah, it's a long story. I'd recommend watching episode 5 of it, or 4 of it, or I think it's 4 though. But he probably explains it better. It's very interesting to watch though. That's one thing I like about Proton John, is you can actually get some information from it while he's Let's Playing it. I still have to say though, Madame Warrior is probably my favorite LPer just because, like, she isn't... what's the word I'm looking for? Like, not to sound rude if she's actually watching, but she's not, like, huge, like, 28,000 subscribers. She's only got, like, 3,000. But I actually like having, you know, friends or LPers that watch my stuff and I watch their stuff that don't have as many subscribers. You know, they may even have less than 100 because they do listen to their audience a lot more because, you know, there's less people in the audience, so... I don't know. It's a long story, but the smaller the group, really, the more people can focus on, you know, individual people, and I guess that's probably why. Because I'm sure, like, Slim Kirby gets, you know, at least 10 messages a day. Probably more like 30, whatever. What do I want to do here? Oh, wait, we're out of time. Haha, my bad.